Respect. My content is not for everyone. No, the shit don't be goddamn podcast about that's okay. It really isn't. No, for real, bro. No need to send the evil out. Why is you fighting the ear? God damn it. I hope you find peace in your own lane one day. No, for real, for real, bro. I hope you find another game plan when it comes to self control, discipline. Matter of fact, find a psychiatrist or something to figure out what the fuck wrong with you because I'm not your problem. No, the truth of me. Because not everybody's for you at the end of the day. Just stay 6 feet apart. Thank you, and have a fucking lovely day. No, that's the truth of me. Don't put your fucking hands on me. I said that respectfully, and any evil will I return back to the sender because the devil's a goddamn lie. Always be yourself, but no molest intentions. I'm Nia G on respect, and my content is not for everyone. No, if it changed on me, it's not. To the genuine ones, when always says, I actually hope all is well in your end, and I actually hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overstepping your journey. Today is currently August 21st, 2025. Always be yourself on intentions, and I say that respectfully. No, the truth of me, goddammit. Gang stalking is real to your household. You're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, you matter and you're worthy, regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you, did not protect you, did not love you, respect you. You matter, you're worthy. They said that you didn't have potential, but you had a flow so smooth when it came to God's way. The energy is different. Actually showing up for yourself, bother they mental. Confidence. You ain't have self-esteem issues, something that they lack at the end of the day, but you still was praying for them, like not against them. They was throwing spoken in a toxic way. They didn't want you to believe in your faith, but God didn't make a mistake. You never had hate in your vein, regardless of what you was going through on an empty stomach. They would never understand how you operate, overcoming trauma and pain, still being patient with time and day. Your soul was never for sale. You was keeping it real. How folks try to shortchange your vision they can relate to. Hold on 1 second. That was self-love because it started within. They would never understand how you found balance when God acknowledged you that day when your heavenly mother followed God and removed their hands off that well. How they was gang stalking, throwing sport in a toxic way. Folks where you talking about them like talking about them like a bad habit, but just only shows that they mask fell off when it came to their lack of soul control. What happened to your discipline being real? No, that been strength on me, we all don't operate like that. Nobody sits here. The real person don't sit here. They say real recognizable, but you gotta be careful to use that word real because I ain't trying to shortchange somebody they fucking life. What the fuck? If it ain't over me, a motherfucker would send you the evil eye, create a fucking hate train with all they lies. All because I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Nothing shake on me, bitch. It was practice made motherfucking perfect at the end of the day, but it was never for clout chasing. What the fuck? Sin with yourself. It really will bother someone's mental health. Loving yourself could truly bother someone's mental health. Because you ain't dibbling and dabbling with spell work. Even going tick for tack with someone when they wanted you to lose control, when they paying you out to be a crash out, but you was far from that. When God was showing you self-control, when it came to discipline, stay in your lane. Respect your neighbor, you didn't have to pretend. Being authentic. The energy is different. You never had to switch up, wasn't running from your past, regardless who lied and you told the truth at the end of the day. Something they can relate to was confident, being authentic. That's what bothered their mental when it came to you. So they had to hack your devices, had the next door neighbor different tags bracket, watching your every move like a bad habit, doing come to me spells, plain but spoken in a toxic way. But God was revealing the devil on the enemy in each and every direction when you least expect it when it comes to hold on 1 second. Or because you was willing to love yourself. I'm Nia, genuine love, respect. My content is not for everybody, and I say it respectfully. Protect your energy, protecting your family, stay out of trouble, stop the violence. My content is not for everybody. Entertainment purpose only. No, I haven't checked on me, goddammit. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. You ever had one of those family members that called you within calling you say, hey, that started an adventure. You're not doing something new. It didn't have to be a family member. It could have been anybody at the end of the day. You get to the destination. All you see is a whole bunch of fucking helicopters and planes and shit. And you trying to figure out your mental health. The air. I'm not going up there, bitch. I'm staying right here on the ground. Where's the train at the local one? I haven't trained on me. Let it on. Where's the fucking bus? I didn't sign up for this bullshit in the day. This motherfucker starts to explain like, hey, I'm a pilot now. Wait, hold on 1 second. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. It's currently 1:50 p.m. August 21st, 25. This motherfucker started to explain that, hey, I'm a pilot. You a pilot? How the fuck is you a pilot? Who the fuck gave you a certification? Oh, What the fuck? How the fuck am I having this conversation with you? Well, you know that Pacific family member, how they actually operate on an everyday basis. Like, all that behind the closet shit, nah. Well, you know how someone actually operates on a regular basis at the end of the day? It's like, hold on one second. I'm not going. You don't even know your right from your left. Don't have to check on me, motherfucker. Then this motherfucker decides to be saying, I had a drink or two. After the fact, y'all get in the air. This my first time minding my business with you in the air. And you mean to tell me at the end of the day you wanted to shortchange me in my life too? Every trick of me. Where's the emergency brake at? Matter of fact, I don't know how to fucking use this shit. What the fuck am I saying? Y'all get up in the motherfucking air at the end of the day. How the fuck y'all wound up stuck for over hours and hours? No gas. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. I swear I did. I got a hot date tonight, and I ain't trying to miss it because, hold on one second, you want me in the operating room? No, 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 no. I don't know who tried to shortchange you and told you that it was this was cool of the norm at the end of the day. You know when you realize why your stupid ass did some shit that you shouldn't have did at the end of the day? Put your life in someone else's hands. No, it's a check on me. You ever got on the phone with one of your family members and they trying to figure out, they yelling at you. Why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? No, it's really checked on me. You know, they buttered me up. They said, you know, something different. You know, this is a one time in a lifetime. You know, they became a pilot. And, you know, they've been doing it for a while. And they have the certifications. Only was to hold on one second. This motherfucker done stole the airplane, the helicopter, all types of shit. How the fuck you get fake certifications and shit? No, it's really checked over me. I didn't sign up for this shit. I swear I didn't. No. You ever got in a car with somebody that said they had their fucking driver's license? Or didn't even ask if they had their motherfucking license at the end of the day? And only for them to be driving within driving at the end of the day, they get pulled over. And you trying to figure out your mental is why this bitch not stopping the motherfucking car and the police is right behind you, bitch. No, actually, to throw me, stop the fucking car, hello. I'm not trying to go down with you, bitch. No. I'm telling. I was never part of this crime. I swear I was not. This motherfucker gonna say, I can't stop. I'm about to go on prayer session at the end of the day, and you ain't gonna like it. No, you not, because that was a lie. I got my holy water on me today. And I think this is not the time for you to be playing with my mental health today. No. This motherfucker starts to express within expressing. I don't got my license. You mean to tell me that you act like a cab driver? You act like you was somebody that actually knew how to fucking drive. Talking about you get all the girls. Everybody, you know, supports you. And you mean to tell me you ain't got no motherfucking driver's license? Okay. You know, this is the one time in your life at the end of the day that I have to come in contact with you and have to be on this day. No, that's the trick of you fucking dumbass. Stop this goddamn car. No, for real, because who the fuck signed you up for this bullshit to be stupid? No, that's the trick though for me. This motherfucker gonna say, I got my tags, but they expired a couple of months ago. This motherfucker start pulling out paper tags. If you ever get in a car with somebody with paper tags, reevaluate your whole mental health. Don't get in the car. Don't get in the car. Don't get in the goddamn car. No, that's a trade though for me. This motherfucker starts to proceed and say, you know what? You gonna jump? No, the fuck I'm not. What the fuck jump where, bitch? The same way you pulled up to stop at the end of the day is going to be the same arrival at the end of the day how I get out of this car safely. Hit the trade gonna be the same way I got in this bitch, the same way I'm getting out. Hello? What the fuck wrong with you, you jackass? The police proceed to, you know, follow this motherfucker at the end of the day. And they wait for this motherfucker down right to left. Stop the vehicle. Stop the vehicle. It starts to become a song to you at this fucking point in time because you're trying to figure out your mental health. Bitch, am I coming or going? Am I okay? No, the check on me. I didn't sign up for this on this day. No, for real. I just wanted to go to my appointment. That's all I wanted to do. No, it's really trying to throw for me. Finally, this idiot stops because he has no reason, no other reason not to not stop now. Because you know why? He ain't got no tires. Ah, you dumb bitch. Hit the train throw for me. So the cop says, you know what? Why would you do what you did at the end of the day? And the first thing you said is, hi. I don't got no involvement with this. His food told me they was going to take me from point A to Z. I didn't know they had their license. They didn't have their license. No, it's really changed on me. You know, safety comes first. I may not be entertainment to you or you or you. But when it comes to safety, never allow someone to shortchange your mental health, trying to paint you out to be the villain in their story, or because they want to gain something off your energy. The disrespect was loud. They wanted to manipulate you to end it and take your kindness or weakness. Certain folks would never understand how. They was throwing spokes in a toxic way, make you uncomfortable. Only the rest that God restored you when it came to that next season. Understanding faith, God was never for sale. He was keeping it real. A blessing was in disguise at the end of the day, choosing yourself. When it came to this next chapter, only was to hold on 1 second. You wasn't trying to let yourself go. Understanding testimony they can't relate to, fulfilling your shoes. So they can't relate to confidence. Always be yourself, no one's attention, and I say that respectfully. I'm not your genuine respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Never allow someone to make you feel like you're wrong for choosing you. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. How this type of stuff actually happens. How someone will see you with potential and try to ruin your life. They would create a hate train to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Having folks in different tax brackets change your mental health. And paint you out to be the villain in their story, they mad they tax bracket with their bad habits. Energy harvesting off your energy. You put things in God's hands, they would never understand how God was really keeping it real. Because God allowed you to show up every single day when you was far from mentally ill. That's what they were trying to project on you. Paint you out to be something you truly wasn't, but you was far from pretending being authentic. No, you wasn't wrong for speaking up for yourself. Never had to have fear in your heart at the end of the day, let alone your blood in your blood veins. You was just being your authentic self because the right people at the end of the day would see you, hear you, respect you, regardless of your tax bracket, regardless if you walk in the street or not. Regardless if you're on the internet, I say that respectfully, didn't have to pretend. Wasn't wearing a mask to be your authentic. That bothers someone's mental health when it comes to growth and maturing. Because you was acting your body way regardless of keeping poverty and pain. I may not make sense to the average person, but always be yourself, but no one's attentions. We ain't the same. People make mistakes in life. But for you to send sport towards somebody or energy harvest of someone's energy and then have malicious intentions towards them when it comes to a hate train and then try to paint someone to be the villain of your story because you want to control the narrative. And they say that mentally unstable, but it tells a lot about your character traits. It'd be the train of thought for me. When someone is truly woke, you want to make them uncomfortable because they're willing to bet themselves, to believe in a faith that you can't relate to, what's going within love yourself. I'm not your genuine love respect, and my content is not for everyone. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. My content is not for everyone. It's not. You know, healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process, and I say that respectfully. No mother or father or loved one should lose a loved one or a child because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. Someone talking about they at peace with themselves. Someone behind closed doors talking about, hold on 1 second. I don't got no problem with the person. They was never their issue. But they created hate, trained to shortchange somebody their vision when it comes to their faith. Because they couldn't stand on their 2 feet. Or because someone got authentic love. Someone found balance to overcome trauma and pain. Still being patient with time and day. How someone's smile actually bothers someone's rainy day. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Someone was catching up, but they can relate to at the end of the day. So they wanted to shortchange them with their life expansion. How this type of stuff actually happens when someone didn't have to pretend to be authentic. How the person trying to blackmail the innocent person had to play with spoken in a toxic way, project less than mind manipulation games. Have folks going up against an innocent person. Or because someone got authentic love. Someone was creative. Someone was gifted. Someone knew how to be authentic. And that really bothered someone's mental health because they lacked self-control when it came to confidence, insecurity, problems. That's what they have within them. Or let alone having an identity crisis. because the innocent person was far from a copycat. That blueprint hits different when God thought that within that baby that day. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a loved one because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline, regardless if you come from poverty and pain or not. My content is not for everyone. No, that's the trick on the goddamn. My content, right? That's okay. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You bounty worthy. Loving yourself is not a crime. To the genuine ones, never give up on yourself when someone gives up on you all over during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. When the right people walk into your life, they're not sending you the evil lie. They're not energy harvesting off your energy. They're not projecting spork towards you. They're not gang stalking you. They're not hacking your devices. And I say that respectfully. It's currently 2:01 p.m. And my content is not for everybody when it comes to my creativity, regardless of what next door neighbor's trying to blackmail me against me, regardless of the tax bracket. I work alone when it comes to my creativity. And I say that respectfully. You know, someone would sit there and say that you don't have potential, but then they sit there, watch your every move, trying to outdo you better than you, trying to be you. But you can't be something that you truly not if you're not authentic. It'd be the train of thought for me. That blueprint was in that child of God, so that you can't relate to, because you had hate in your vein, trying to discourage somebody because they understood miracles. Even on their worst day, you try to shortchange them when it came to their faith. But confidence bothered your mental, but God didn't make a mistake. We don't pray the same, never had hate in my vein. Knew how to respect my neighbor, didn't have to pretend to be authentic. Hold on one second. I truly hope that you find peace in your own lane. Just stay in your lane. You know, when someone's truly for not for you, just stay in your lane. And I say that respectfully. It's thank you, no thank you. It's not a crime. Regardless of your tax bracket, with your bad habits. You gotta blackmail somebody against them. Trying to humiliate somebody because they understood elevation, keeping it real, bothered your mental health. So you had to dig up their past, and it only actually fed your insecurities. That made you better and proud at the end of the day. Just to hurt the innocent person, or because they actually know how to respect you, regardless they knew you or not. When you couldn't hold your own weight, and I don't mean narcotics, I don't mean no disrespect, but this type of stuff actually happens. How folks will start to have this mindset of jealousy and envy, they start to stalk you. And they quick to say, hold on one second, it's the opposite way around, but that was never the case. How they would try to blackmail you against you, all because of the fact that it was actually reaching. And they understand it was never competition. Someone would try to dig up your past, and then folks would get into some hate train for likes and views and cloud chasing and fame. We was never the same. I knew how to respect my neighbor even when you couldn't see. On your rainy day, you know, good, bad day, misunderstanding day, you just ain't part of this chapter today, and I say that respectfully, and I ain't have to pretend. Always be yourself on my intentions. I don't run from he say, she say, and I don't run from my past, regardless if someone lied on me or not. Always be yourself. You know, gang stalking is real to your household. You're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. You know, someone would threaten your life that nobody would hear you or believe you at the end of the day. But never give up on yourself, regardless of what subject it is. And I say that respectfully. Folks swear that you talk about like a bad habit, but they say that you whack and you corny, you're nobody, laughing at you, putting stuff on the TV screen, talking about you a lame in between, and be the train of thought for me. But they so invested in your time and day, watching your next move, only while that was God's best move, loving yourself, unconditional love started within. You ain't have hate in your vein. You know how to respect your neighbor. You didn't have to pretend. Didn't matter your tax bracket, if you came from poverty and pain, getting your life together, they would never understand the whole one was like it wasn't the same. Always be yourself with intentions, regardless to what situation you in. And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself when someone has malicious intentions towards you. Never allow someone to project fear in you. Or never allow someone to threaten your life at your non-existence because they want to shadow ban you. They trying to shut you up, or they throw sport at you in a toxic way, or they pay this person, pay that person to gang stalk you, or pay this person, that pay that person to watch every move, or send you the evil eye. I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. I may be corny and whack to you, but being authentic, it was never a crime, and I say that respectfully. It wasn't. You know, when God is right into your life, they act their body weight, not their shoe size. They not sending you the evil lie. It's not I outdo you better than you. It was never competition. I say that respectfully, disrespect you, or blackmail you to play you close, acting like they truly woke. That's not how God is set up, and I say that respectfully because I don't worship the devil. When growth hits different elevation with the right people at the right table that God created for you, Well, God created folks at the end of the day, you know, to sit at their own table, and it was a healthy invitation. They wasn't trying to manipulate you, try to humiliate you, let alone create a hate train to go up against you. Because when the right people walk into your life, in regards to where they at in their journey, they act in their body weight, their shoe size, and actually know how to respect you without the lies. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect that my content is not for everyone. No, you have to check on me, goddamn. My content, everybody, that's okay. Always be yourself with no much attention. I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone and I always have, regardless of who's trying to blackmail me against me. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I don't energy always of my neighbor's energy. I don't project sport towards my neighbor. I don't gang stalk my neighbor, and I don't hack my neighbor's devices. I got my own blueprint when it comes to my anointings, being authentic. Whether trying to be like nobody else, fall from a copycat, fall from a hater, or authentic, original at the end of the day. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name, but no misintentions alone. I ain't got to send an evil law. Always be yourself. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Never give up on yourself when folks have to gather a hate train to go against you. Or folks want to project fear in you and say that nobody sees you, hears you, or respects you at the end of the day. Never stop showing up for you. It doesn't matter what community you're in, and I say that respectfully, because you matter and you are worthy to the right people that's truly for you, that see you, hear you, and respect you. And they damn sure ain't got hate in their vein. We are all not the same. I gotta go. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect that my content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. Today is currently August 21st, 2005. Set the vines. Have a good day. Peace and respect your neighbors. Set the vines. Keep anywhere they don't dim your light. Gotta go neighbor, don't dim your light. Always be yourself and always attention. You are beautiful, you are handsome, humanity, you're worthy. What may not be eye appealing to one person will be eye appealing to somebody else that's truly for you. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect that my content is not for everybody.